Hi, I'm Josh, and I have cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy is a physical disability that affects motor functions, speech, walking, balance, posturing, when sitting up, for example, eating, chewing. Lots of things can be impacted by this disability. But now I'm here, mere months away from graduating college, with one question on my mind. What's work like? So just doing a quick search here, typing in disability reporting jobs into Google, I figured I would find some sort of statistics, some sort of numbers about the percentage of people with disabilities who work in the news business, and that's not really what happened. It's a lot of stuff about how disability benefits work, what to do, who to contact, how you should tell your employer, how employers weed out people with disabilities. What about the disabled reporters? This is a field I'm going into, so I figured I'd want to know, and I know less than before I started, apparently. So, I guess the only thing left to do is find out why. Joseph Delgado gave me a reason.
In 1979, I started out as a teacher. Now I'm teaching social studies in Rochester, New York. I became an administrator school administrator about 3 years after that. What I did was I became department head. I went on to become a dean, and then I moved down here to Long Island to be an assistant principal. I was assistant principal and a principal for a very long time. And then my last 7 or 8 years or so, I was a central office administrator at Eastern, and this is all with Eastern Suffolk BOCES.
This is Justin Ainsworth, a man who suffered a spinal cord injury in 2001 after a car crash. This is what his life looks like. So this is your room, and over here you have a bathroom.
Bathroom with the rolling shower.
Wow. It's very spacious.
Luckily, I have family that was in construction. That's how we were able to get all this stuff done.
Actually, having a disability also affects something like being able to use the bathroom, at least on my campus anyway. Oh, and here's the kicker. There's 7 floors in this building you're seeing here. The downstairs bathroom on the first floor, those have automatic buttons. But do they work? Oh,
I work as an advocate for people with disabilities at Suffolk Independent Living Organization, Silo. I have a couple different functions at Silo. One, I head our Barrier Busters group, which is a group of mostly volunteers that we go out to the community and we try to remove barriers for whether those barriers be for public access or for housing or any type of barriers anybody in the community.
if the basic tenets of life after school in most westernized countries, or just, I guess, across the world, you have to find a way to live and survive, and that's really all you need. So if we're not doing things to give everyone that chance, then something is totally wrong with the system, and it needs to be fixed.
And it really has to take a bite into our society to say to everyone, we need to make this society accessible for everyone. Not we need to, we have to. We have to. It's not an ask, it's a statement that we must do. And it's amazing because the ADA sort of kind of work and sits behind, and then if something happens, it's it becomes somewhat proactive.
The moments come. I mean, they're all building laws are made for accessibility. I mean, all the laws that and all the what do you call it? Like the building regulations and stuff. That all takes into account accessibility. People just don't look at it. How they building a building without looking at the regulations? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me.